Welcome back into the Sports Source. This segment brought to you by Calhoun's. Do yourself a favor and start following Calhoun's on social media. You see their Twitter handle right there. They got contests, free food giveaways, notices about special events, free food giveaways, Calhoun's on Facebook and Twitter, and the occasional free food giveaway. Calhoun's, they do a tremendous job. Follow them on Facebook and on Twitter right there at Calhoun's. All right, want to welcome in the next wave of panelists, and we have football VFLs right now. We got Bobby Scott, Shazan Bradley, Kyler Kerbison. Gentlemen, thanks one and all for joining us. Last night, and I want to go ahead and show this, last night I put up a question on Twitter, trying to make it tough here. You know, people were saying, well, why can't we pick a Tennessee win in the championship game? Because everyone would obviously pick that. So we wanted to make it tough. How important is the East? So what I put up there is, would Vol fans be happier if UT loses the East? You win out, but Florida captures the East. You dodge Alabama. Or would you rather win the East, lose to Alabama again? And let's assume bowl wins are guaranteed, both scenarios. All right, so you can go 11-2, dodge Alabama, finish in a better bowl, etc., or finish 11-3. 89% of the 375 people who voted said, we want Alabama and another loss if that's what it takes. Let me show you. Just let's go to the next full screen. Just to reiterate, so spell it out here. Option 1, Tennessee wins out. You win the East, lose to Alabama in the championship game. Go to the Citrus Bowl. That's probably where you'll go if you lose. Finish 11-3, finish with a lower ranking. Or win out. Florida wins out too, so you don't go to Atlanta. You avoid Alabama in the championship game. You go to the Sugar Bowl or the Orange Bowl with your 2-loss season. You finish 11-2 with a bowl win, and you get a higher ranking. Now, I put it to my former players. You rather face Alabama again and take the lesser if you lose, or skip Alabama and take the higher on everything? How important is the East to you? Starting with Shazan raised his hand.
I'm going to skip Alabama.
Smart man.
I mean, these guys, it's almost like David and Goliath, but David didn't have he didn't have the rock in his hand. He's just David. We're going to have to, we need to come back home, get back in the weight room, get bigger, faster, and a whole lot more stronger in order to take on these guys. These guys are throwing guys in at waves, big waves. I mean, they 3 deep. We don't, there's no way.
All right, so we got one former player who has surprised me and said, I'll take the better bowl, better record, better ranking, and skip Alabama. Bobby Scott, you're grimacing.
I want Alabama. It's just, I guess it's just the way I am. I've still got a bad taste in my mouth from last week, getting it handed to us the way we did. Yeah. And I'd like to be as healthy as we can get and go and take another shot.
All right, but here's the thing. Here's the question. You lose. It's guaranteed. There's no you win. You would have a bad taste in your mouth again. So you'd rather have 2 losses to Alabama.
If I have an opportunity to play Alabama, I want to play them.
There you go. Kyler.
I think the same way. I really want a championship game. More than any other bowl game, I want a championship. So I would want to go there. Even if I knew that we were going to lose, I'd want to go there. And hey, if it's a close game, the ranking might not be that bad.
You're gonna drop.
If you lose to Bama by 3 points in the SEC championship game, and Bama wins the national championship, you think your ranking's going to be that bad? You're going to be the closest team to them.
Well, I think with 3 losses, though, you're going to be ranked below teams that have 2 losses, for example. Well, let me ask you this from a recruiting standpoint. What do you think is more important to a kid out there? If Tennessee goes and beats Louisville in the Orange Bowl or beats somebody in the Sugar Bowl, or they go and lose in the SEC championship game? And I'm not trying to I'm literally, what do you think would be the bigger draw? Winning the East? Would the coaches have an easier time saying, we won the SEC East, here's our East Division ring? Or did you see us in the Sugar Bowl? Which is it? Which do you think is easier to recruit with?
I think SEC East.
Okay.
I do too. I mean,
players want to play for championships. I mean, that's how it is.
And that was most of the fans that responded to me on Twitter. That was the gist. You're about championships, and you're not going to win championships unless you're in championship games.
That's the truth.
Skip Bama and don't have to worry about your recruit seeing someone get killed. Skip them.
Here's the thing. We're going to get the media in here next, all right? We'll get the media members, get their take on it. I know this. Of the 89% who said, I'd be happy to lose to Alabama again, about 80% would be outraged to lose to Alabama again.
They would.
About 80% of those are the same people who said, just beat Florida and I won't complain the rest of the year. All I want's Florida. And then they lost to Alabama and that whole Florida game's forgotten. So the idea that, oh, I would be fine with them going and losing to Alabama, I don't believe you, but okay. We'll come back with the question for the media guys. Do they look at it the same way? And then we'll make it even more difficult. We'll see if I can't keep twisting this to see how important that East Division is. It's 2-1 so far. And then factor in the other 90% of you. So, Shazan on an island. When we come back, we'll bring the media guys same question. We got hoops to come, and then we got to talk about Tennessee's stretch run. What's it going to take to get 5-0 down the stretch? Come on back on the Sports Source.